Howdy YouTube, Cody here, another Flips for Trips video, and now I want to talk about my best flip of all of 2017. Let's do it. Now before I get into it, I want to do a quick shout out. I want to thank Kyle and Melissa already. They're some extended family, and they sent me this awesome shirt. It says Flips for Trips, and they did this cool logo. I mean, it is awesome. I want to thank you. I haven't told them in person yet because I wanted to thank you on the video. Just started out, so it's pretty cool to get that from them. They also made me like a little sign with like antique style US map on the back with the same logo over top of it. So I really appreciate it. And all right, so my best flip for 2017. Now this item, not only did it sell for the most money, but I also paid on the bottom 1% of everything I buy. Let's put it that way. So I was walking into our local Goodwill here in Baytown, Texas. And I'm scrolling around making my rounds. So what I do is I'll hit up, the carts and the racks, the bins, because those are the things that they just brought out from the back. And then I'll make a run by where they put video games, and then I make a run by electronics. And then I go over to books. I do books last because not many people look at the books, so I saved that for last. I was just about done. I was flipping through, and I saw this book sitting there on top of the other book. So I picked it up, I opened it up, and I saw on the inside it said first edition. So I was like, okay, I can probably make 20 bucks off this thing, which is what I try to do. I try to make 20 bucks. Now, some items I don't always make 20 bucks off of, for sure. I post about it on Instagram, and you see it in these videos. I don't always make $20 off an item. I put the item in my basket, didn't think much of it, got to the counter, and I said, hey, how much is this book? Because it didn't have a price tag on it. And she said, oh, 99 cents. So I was like, okay, yeah, that's good. So I bought it. I got home, and I started looking it up. So this was the 1960 To Kill a Mockingbird book. And when I was doing my research of other items on eBay and on the internet, I started to see like second impression or third impression, talking about those were like the third printings of the book, of the Harper Lee book, and 18th impression or 18th printing. So I couldn't find one like mine that just said first edition. So I kept doing some more research. And then from looking at some book websites, I was like, man, they have like first printings. And the first printings books are the ones that just say first edition. I was like, man, that's what mine is. I guess mine's a first printing. Which apparently there's only 5,000 of these first printing To Kill a Mockingbird books by Harper Lee. So I was like, okay. So now I know what I have. What is the value of it? And I start seeing outrageous numbers. So I have an idea of what I think it's going to go for. Now, I spent 2 days researching this book and trying to get an idea of exactly what it was in the condition that it was in. Because mine did not have the original dust jacket. It was in pretty rough condition. Like the edges were worn, and some of the binding was worn. But with that being said, it was still the first printing, first edition book. And so I had an idea, but I was like, I'll just throw it up there for a crazy amount. And I bought it in, I think, June or July of 2017. And every time that it wouldn't sell, I would drop the price. And I would drop the price. I do my listings for 30 days. And it wouldn't sell, so I dropped the price. And then I started getting a bunch of offers. Now, this was kind of validating at first because now I started to get all these offers around of what I thought it was worth. So I was like, okay, this is the real deal. This is what I think it is. The fact that I got so many offers on it. But I didn't accept it because I was like, I want to see how much I can get out of this book. Just before Christmas, a guy hit me up through messages on eBay, made an offer that was higher than any offer I had received, and I decided to take it. because it had been sitting for a while. So I was like, you know what? It's time to sell it. Make the money, move on. Use that flip to pay for some trips. You know what I'm saying? And so I accepted the offer. Now, this book that I bought for 99 cents plus tax at Goodwill sold for $1,800. Yeah, buddy. So, yeah, it sold for $1,800 after fees and shipping. Now I, obviously videotape myself packing it up, signed over tapes and signed over things to where they couldn't say something. I mean, it was just a little bit of protection, right? And shipped the item, and it sold on December 21st. It was a Christmas present for his wife. So it sold. It's past 30 days, good, and so yeah, that was my biggest flip of all of last year. So I paid 99 cents for the item. It sold for 1,800. The fees and shipping was $204, and the cost of goods, which was 99 cents. So that brings my total profit of $1,595 off of a dollar book that I found at Goodwill. Best flip by far of all of 2017. It was so amazing. I don't, it's gonna be super hard to top that, but I'm gonna try. But that's what keeps me out there. That's what keeps me going, is that hunt and the flip and the hustle and the grind, and buying stuff for low and selling for high, and using that money to travel, which that's the whole thing. Flips for trips. So if you're watching this and you appreciate the content, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to put up 2 videos every single week. I'm just starting out, so I'm sticking to this goal. And if you are a fellow reseller and you had like an amazing flip, or what was your best flip of last year, put it in the comments below so I can know. If you want to know what I use to make these videos with the light to the camera, I have them in the description and the link down below. Other than that, I appreciate you watching. Thanks for staying with me, and thanks, and gig 'em.